I'm Travrador, half Travis, half Labrador, faster than a speeding frisbee, able to jump over small fences in a single bound, more friendly than a group of politicians on a re-election campaign. Oh, hello. How are you today? What we're going to do today, I have a lot of fun stuff I can show you. Remember the order of things we're going to do? First, we're going to do follow directions. And then we'll be doing language ideas, reading a book, doing our sounds, and last, we're going to be talking about our goals. The first thing we're going to do today, I'm going to tell you guys about directions. I already talked about sequence ideas. First, second, third, last, next. The next idea I want to tell you guys about is location ideas. So you have on, you have next to, you have under, and then you also have over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a location idea from this blue bag, one of those words, and I'm going to do, with my crystal sticks, I'm going to throw this crystal stick using these location ideas around my body. And this one has different body parts, and it'll tell me what kind of body part I'm going to throw the stick around. So let's start. Next to what? Let's find out. Arm, next to my arm. The first thing I'm going to do is throw the stick next to my arm. Spin it next to my arm. Next to. Over. I'm going to throw the stick over my back. Ooh, I wonder how that's going to look like. Over. The second thing I'm going to do is over my back. So next to my arm, over my back. Next to my arm, and over my back. On. This one is on. On what? On my leg. The third thing I'm going to do is hit the stick on my leg. On. The third thing I'm doing is on my leg. So next to my arm, over my back, on my leg. Let's do it. Next to my arm, over my back. Got it. On my leg. Under. The fourth thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the stick under what? I wonder what it'll be thrown under. Under my foot. Under my foot. The fourth thing I'm doing is under my foot. Let's see them all. Next to my arm. Over my back. On my leg. Under my foot. Let me do that again. Under my foot. There we go. Last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do something on. Last thing I'm going to do is something on. On what? On my head. On my head. The last thing I'm doing is I'm going to throw the stick on my head. 5-step direction. 5-step direction. Think I can do it? Cheer me on. 5 steps. All right. I want to make sure I can hear you. next to my arm, over my back, on my leg, under my foot, and on my head. We just finished following directions, so let's get rid of that. And then what are we doing next? Next, we'll be doing language ideas. I want to tell you guys now about an idea called predictions. Do you know what a prediction is? It's a guess. It's a guess. If you don't know all the information, which you never do, you make a guess on what you think will happen or what you think is going on. We do it all the time. We just probably don't realize it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some balloon animals. And I'm going to have you guys guess what I'm going to make. I want you to make a prediction. What is this first one? What am I going to make? What do you think this is? It's a balloon! You're right! No, what do you think? It's a snake. This is my favorite animal to make. It's so easy. Hiss, 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 hiss. I can make something more fun. Let's put the snake over here. Yeah. All right, let's see what this next one is. I wonder what this is going to be. Let's find out. Do you have any ideas yet what it could be? It looks like a face, nose, maybe some ears. Maybe it could be a giraffe. It could have a long neck. Let's find out. It's a giraffe! No, giraffe has what? A long neck. This has a small neck. Looks kind of fluffy though, whatever it is. It certainly is fluffy. Some of you might know. I'm going to finish it. Let's find out what this is. Any ideas? What could it be? It's a dog. But what kind of dog is it? It's a poodle. I think that's a poodle. Look how it's fluffy. See, it's kind of fluffy and small. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 bark, 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 bark. Okay, we're gonna make another one, but this one's gonna have two balloons, a red and a blue. Think about what things are red and blue. To think about what this might be, so you can make your prediction, your guess. Red and blue. Keep that in your mind. I'm gonna start with the red one. Okay. This is the first step. First step. I wonder what it is. Back scratcher? I don't know. I'll put this down. Let's do the next step. Next step, I need the blue balloon. Third step is I need the blue balloon and the red balloon. Any ideas? What could this be? Think maybe it could be an animal, maybe a person. I don't know. It's a balloon, maybe. Yeah. All right. Here's the next step. I gotta put these together. Here we go. So I have the red balloon and the blue balloon together. Is that looking like anything yet? Any ideas? I have the red and blue balloon together. What do you think? Is this a head, maybe? Or is this a foot? I'll keep going. Let's see. Shout it out as soon as you remember what it is. Let me know as soon as you know. Any ideas? One more step to go. I think some of you might know what it is. One more step to go. Just about done. Just need to draw on one last thing. Anyone know what it is yet? Who is this? It's a person. It is Spider-Man! We just finished our language concepts. Let's get that done. Language ideas. We're done with that. Now we're going to read a book. The book I want to show you guys today is The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash. This is a fun book. It talks about prediction, but also cause and effect. I can't wait to see what you guys think, what happens next. I really want to hear what your predictions are, what your guesses are when we read this book. So what do you think this is about? I wonder. I think it's about hippopotamuses and elephants, right? No. Do you see a hippo here? There's not a hippo in here. There's a big snake. So I think it has to do with a snake. The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash by Trinka Hakes Noble. Illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. So I wonder what this is about. Oh, there's a bus. So there's a lot of kids, so it must be a class trip. I wonder who these people are. Oh, I know who they are. It looks like they are farmers. So I have a feeling it's a class trip going to the farm. All right. Oh, this is interesting. It doesn't look like we're on the farm now. It looks like we're at this girl's house. So, this girl comes in, she says, or the mom says, "How was your class trip to the farm?" And the girl said, "Oh, boring, kind of dull, until the cow started crying." The cow crying? I wonder why the cow was crying. What's your prediction? Why would the cow cry? Maybe she needs to be milked? I don't know, maybe, what's your guess? Let's find out. What made the cow cry? A cow crying? Yeah. You see, a haystack fell on top of her. But haystacks don't fall over. See, look. A haystack fell on the cow. So why was the cow crying? The cow was crying because a haystack fell on her. Wow, that's strange. That usually doesn't happen. I wonder why the haystack fell over. Why do you think the haystack fell over? I think it was really windy. Maybe that's what it was. Let's find out. Oh, it does if a farmer crashes into it with his tractor. Oh, come on. A farmer wouldn't do that. He would if he were too busy yelling at the pigs to get off the school bus. Wow, this is a strange story. Whew. So why did the haystack fall over? What caused the haystack to fall over? The farmer ran into it. What caused the farmer to run into the haystack? He wasn't paying attention. He was distracted by pigs on the bus. Pigs on the bus? Wow. Let's find out why the pigs are on the bus. Why do you think? Think the kids are going to take it home for pets? Let's find out. "What were the pigs doing on the bus?" said the mother. "Eating our lunches," said the girl. Look at all the pigs eating their lunches. I wonder why they're doing that. Probably because they're hungry. That's my thought. "Why were they eating your lunches?" "Because we threw their corn at each other and they didn't have anything else to eat." "Well, that makes sense," said the mom. "But why were you throwing corn?" "Because we ran out of eggs." "Out of eggs? What were you throwing eggs for?" Wow, this is just getting crazy. Let's back up. So the pigs are on the bus. Why? Because they're eating all the children's lunch. Why were they eating lunches? The children's lunch? Because the children threw the corn. That was the pig's lunch. So they're hungry. And why were they throwing the corn? Because they ran out of eggs. I don't understand that. Maybe the story will tell us. Let's see what happens next. "Because of the boa constrictor." The boa constrictor? Yeah, Jimmy's pet boa constrictor. What was Jimmy's pet boa constrictor doing on the farm? Oh, he brought it to meet all the farm animals, but the chickens didn't like that. I wonder why the chickens didn't like meeting the boa constrictor. What are your ideas? Why would a chicken not like a boa constrictor? Maybe because the boa constrictor might eat the chicken? Maybe the chicken's afraid. Let's find out. You mean he took it into the hen house? Yeah, and the chicken started squawking and flying around. Go on, go on. What happened next? Well, one hen got excited and laid an egg, and it landed on Jenny's head. The hen? The hen landed on Jenny's head? No, the egg landed on Jenny's head, and it broke, yucky, all over her hair. What did she do? What did Jenny do? She got mad because she thought Tommy threw it, so she threw one at him. What did Tommy do? Oh, he ducked, and the egg hit Maria in the face. Oh. So she threw one at Jenny, but she missed and hit Jimmy, who dropped his boa constrictor. Oh, I know. And the next thing you knew, everyone was throwing eggs, right? Right. So that's why they're throwing eggs. I wonder if they should have been doing that. I don't think so. And when you ran out of eggs, you threw the pigs corn, right? Right again. Well, what finally stopped it? Well, we heard the farmer's wife screaming. Why was the farmer's wife screaming? What do you think? Why was the farmer's wife screaming? Look in the back here. I see a snake. Oh, look, there's a snake in the wash, and there's the farmer's wife. I think the snake might have scared the farmer's wife. We never found out because Mrs. Stanley made us get on the bus, and we sort of left him in a hurry without the boa constrictor. Look at her. The teacher's chasing the kids. She doesn't look happy. I bet Jimmy was sad because he left his pet boa constrictor. Oh, not really. We left in such a hurry that one of the pigs didn't get off the bus. So now he's got a pet pig. Boy, that sure sounds like an exciting trip. Yeah, I suppose, if you're the kind of kid who likes class trips to the farm. All right, the end. So this talked a lot about cause and effect. What caused the cow to cry? The haystack fell on her. What caused the haystack to fall over? The farmer ran into it. What caused the farmer to run into it? He was distracted because pigs were on the bus. Why were the pigs on the bus? Because they're hungry. They're hungry because the kids threw all their corn. Why were they throwing the corn? Because they were having too much fun throwing eggs. Why were they throwing eggs? Because a boa constrictor was let loose in the hen house, scared the chicken, and that confused everyone, and that's why they started throwing eggs. So you could kind of say the cow cried because of the boa constrictor. The boa constrictor started it all. All right, we finished our book. Let's get that out of there. We're done with our book. Now we're going to be working on our sounds. So let's learn the sound and you'll meet a fun friend of mine. And the sound we're going to work on today is the S sound. Now I have a friend here who will help us with that sound. Hi, what's your name? My name is Tammy the Tank. Oh, hello, Tammy. How are you doing? No, not Tammy. Tammy. Hey, guys. I wonder what he's trying to say. I hear him saying Tammy. What sound are we working on today? We're working on the S sound. So I think his name is, what do you think it is? What do you predict it? His name is Sammy. That's right. Yeah. What's your name? Oh, my name is Travrador. Oh, hi, Travrador. My name is Tammy. Tammy, you're right. I can't take my Etas. It's really embarrassing. I work really hard to take my Etas. Can you help me, Travrador, to help me say my Etas? What do you think, guys? Should we help him? All right, I'll be willing to help you. Okay, Sammy, I can help you. I'm so excited, so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Travrador. All right, Sammy, I'll tell you what you need to do. What I say you do is you bring your tongue down. When you say your S's, you say the T sound instead. So let's just say the T sound. T, t, t. Your turn, Sammy. T, 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 t. Yes, Sammy, that's right. You bring your tongue down to say the T sound. In order to say the S, you have to have your tongue out. You have to have the tongue out like this, but make sure it's behind your teeth, guys. Anyone at home, make sure your S sound is behind the teeth. So let's try that. Okay, that's the S sound. Your tongue is right behind your top teeth. You don't want it sticking all the way out like this. That's a different sound. Our S sound is behind our top teeth like this. All right, let's see if Sammy can say this sound. All right, Sammy, I'm going to give you some words to say. Are you ready? I'm ready, Travrador. I'm ready. All right, Sammy, the first word I want you to say is C. T. T, 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 T. Oh. Slow down, Sammy. You got to really think about that sound. Remember, let's just get that S sound. S. S. Ah, I did my S. I'm all done. Oh, you think you're all done? You just said it once. You need to keep working on that, Sammy. That was really good. Let's try it again. We're going to say the word C. Ready? Let's try it again. And guys, boys and girls, you at home, you can say along with Sammy too. All right, Sammy, let's work on our S's. Let's say our S. Now try to say it with the E. T. Oh, you're thinking a lot. Let's try it again. C. 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 I said it. I said it. C. C. Very good. Let's do a couple other ones. Let's do soap. Taupe. Taupe. Soap. Soap. Very good, Sammy. That was soap. All right. Let's do one more. Let's use the word sun. We'll do one more, Sammy. The word sun. Ready? Ton. Ton. Oh, I think Sammy's getting frustrated, guys. I think Sammy's getting frustrated. Let's encourage him. Say, you can do it, Sammy. Come on, guys. Say it. You can do it. You can do it, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. Let's try it again. You can do it. Let's just do the S. Let's start simple. Let's start small. Very good. I saw how your tongue was sticking out like that. That was great. Now let's say sun. 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 Ah, I did it. I did the word sun. Very good, Sammy. You said that those words correctly. Sun, sea. You said those correctly. Does that mean you're done? Are you perfect? Did you fix all your sounds? No, not yet, Travrador. But that reminds me of something that I started to do. It's something I say to help me remember what I have to do in order to meet my goals. Let me tell you about it. This is what I always say to myself in order to remind me to say my sounds correctly. These are the things I think of. The first one is set a goal. Got to first set a goal. Then the second thing I have to do is practice. You guys have to practice. The second thing I have to do is practice. The last thing I have to do is measure. Measure. The last thing I have to do is measure. Oh, that is really good. You know what that spells, Sammy? That spelled my name. Tam. Set goal. Oh, I see, Sammy. I see what you mean. Set goal, practice, and measure. That's very cool, Sammy. So the first thing, you're right, the first thing you have to do is set your goal. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Set your goal. And then are you going to meet your goal if you don't practice? No, you're not. What do you predict will happen if you don't practice something? you won't meet that goal. Whatever you practice, whatever you do, you're going to get better at it, I promise you. So the second thing you have to do is practice. The last thing you have to do is measure. So measure. I wonder what measure means. Measure is thinking about it. What are you doing to meet your goal, and is it working? Measure is it working? You could always tell an adult, or mom and dad, or anyone, and they can help you with your goal too. They can maybe help you write it down if you're making progress on it, and also you measure to make sure you're meeting your goal, because you do have to change your goal. If you're not meeting it, you always have to tweak it. So we just finished our sounds. What's the last thing we're doing? Do you remember? Last thing we're doing is goals. All right, I'm going to show you the goal I'm going to be working on. So the goal I want to do is I want to juggle 5 balls. So the last thing we're going to do today is I'm going to practice 5 balls juggling, and we'll talk about if I met my goal or not. 3. Let me try 3. Here's 3. Let me try 5. Oh. Wow, that was so much fun. Was I able to do it? No. No, I wasn't. I set my goal. That was the first step. Set my goal, and I have to keep working the second step, practicing. But I think I need to find someone to help me, tell me what to do. Maybe I could look online, find a video. I could call up a friend, but I don't really know where to start or how to juggle 5. And that's what this whole show was about, guys. Is I want you guys to think about, what are your goals? What do you want to do? Why do you do it? What are you going to change in order for you to meet your goal? Because let's go back to predictions. What do you predict will happen if you practice your goal? You're going to meet it. And then you can do something with that skill or that thing you want to learn, such as reading. So guys, remember, what's your goal? Tell me. And what are you going to do in order to do it? We're going to practice. Say it again. Practice, guys. One more time. Practice. Thank you. That was so much fun. I'll see you next time. Bye.